Underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
All day, baby, all day. Come on, set. 30 base. Hey, eat. Rip left, rip left. Whip. Watch the whip. Let go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
He's cracked.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intent. Target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Yellow. 55. Here it comes.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes going for it all. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's put that team on the button. Go. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, 56.
Throwing is Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
56, the mark, boy, 56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him as it is. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And a good burst there. Gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Take me up. Here we go. Attack. 15. Echo.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? You remember me? Attack! Let's go, baby! Shit!
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 12-yard line.
Yellow! Go on, 80! Gotta do better.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Kill.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Shift. Kill.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Back. Hey, yo, go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On third down, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, here's Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Benjamin, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 55.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 31 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, 57, 57. Check rip list. Check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
49, check 49, check 49. Joker leg. He's coming. Double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Now Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We own them. Mike 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On third down, Grant. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Play 56, Buffalo. I got 2.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
56, the mark, boy, 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
4 down. 24 is the mic. Here we go. D all day. Defense all day.
Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
Here we go, D. Mike 56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, that's scared. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Go.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Push him back. Yellow. 50. Mike's 50. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mahomes got an open man. It's Burnett. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Here up, 15, 57. Slam. Show it up. Scene 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
You. SOS.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about